Hi everybody, welcome back to Community Highlights, where we interview improvisers in the Comedy Spot community. Nicki, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. So, to start, you did improv before the Comedy Spot, correct?
Yes, yeah, I did improv. First, when I was 12, I took an improv class. I was a little theater kid, and there was an improv class that was offered at the theater I did shows at, and it was amazing, and I loved it. And then I kind of put it away for, I don't know, like a decade or so. And then my college had a pretty fun improv troupe that I auditioned and was part of for like a year or two. And that was really fun.
So you also did theater growing up. What shows were you in?
Oh, yeah. I remember at the same theater where I did improv, the improv class, I was the magic mirror in Snow White, and I wore like a wooden structure, and it sat on my shoulders, and I painted my face silver and wore like a black turtleneck, so it looked like my head was floating in like a thing, and I could crack my tiny 12-year-old neck like a lot after that show, which is like not a brag, but it's just the truth.
Okay.
And I was Dorothy in like my school's Wizard of Oz. I remember one year in high school I did a couple musicals, Fiddler on the Roof, which was really fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one. And then High School Musical, that was interesting because I was a senior in high school, so it felt very much, I grew up with that movie, and then to get to be in that show was really fun and full circle.
So you've had like a good amount of stage experience and then also improv experience starting when you were very young.
A little bit. It's fun to get back into it. It was really fun to start taking classes again and rediscover that hobby. It's been great.
When did you start at the Comedy Spot?
Oh, I think I took 101 in May of 2022.
So then you did the suite of classes and then you auditioned to Helix.
Yes, yeah. I think I took a break between 101 and 201, like over the summer. I was like, I want to be outside, I guess. And then I came back in the fall and auditioned for Helix May of last year, 2024.
In college, was your college troupe like short form or long form?
Oh, okay. It was kind of a mix. Our shows would be a combination of like improv games, and then it would sort of be like an hour-long variety show. So we do some games as like warm-ups for the audience, and then some like longer form games, like we do a film noir or we would do a musical number. Those are very fun. But I honestly, compared to the Comedy Spot, I was just truly winging it. Like I was just, I can't imagine watching back what on earth I was doing, because I hadn't just, other than like the basic rules, like we did not really talk about, the grounded unusual or things that really help anchor you. I was just like me and a bunch of like tall boys in college just being like, what? So, but it was fun.
Do you have like a favorite style of improv or like genre?
I haven't really done it other than a few things, but I am a big fan of musical improv. I think it's magic to watch. And I know that you're a part of You the Musical now, which is super exciting. Shout out to that. So yeah, I think that's one that I like. That's aspirational and just a really cool like fusion of kind of my like, tapping into like my childhood interests and trying to like get back to that.
What do you love about improv in general? Like, what are the things that speak to you about it?
I love that you have to be present and you are kind of forced to really drop in and just put everything else aside in your life, in your day, in your own mind, especially like I work a desk job. It's just so nice to, it's a full body experience. You are, your brain is on, you're moving your body, you're really getting to tap into. For me, it's an expression of like all of the kind of weird voices and people that like live in my brain that I get to kind of excavate and exercise out in like a nice, productive, healthy way, and not during like a work meeting or something like that. Try to keep that. Yeah.
You have a healthy outlet for it.
Yes.
I feel like it's very interesting that you describe it like that, because I feel like when I watch you do improv, you're very good at characters and you do like fully embody them. So yeah, that makes sense that you would be like, I'm taking on the mantle. Do you have any like pre-show or post-show rituals?
Not really. Should I? Do you have any recommendations? Like, should I don't know.
I have a playlist that I play, like a pump up playlist, and then after shows I have like a party, like a you did it, yay playlist.
Oh, that's so nice. I really like that. I used to run cross country in high school, and I remember like always wearing the same sports bra for races.
Yeah, totally.
Shout out to that. But I have not implemented that here, just in case anyone's concerned. But yeah.
It's funny because like I definitely like when I first started doing shows here was definitely nervous, and the playlist helped. But now that I'm like when you're on Helix, you're performing once a week, and then if you do other shows, then you're performing like a lot, and so I listen to these playlists like a lot.
It's just on repeat.
Yeah. Just because it's
brag.
like the numbers just go up, and you're like, oh, okay, it's time to play it again.
Do you add to it, or is it like the same static number of songs from the jump?
Sometimes I add to it, but it's definitely like a set like list of like bangers that you're like, this is the vibe that I want. So if I encounter a song that really speaks to me, I'll add it, but it's pretty static.
Nice.
Okay, do you have a favorite musical?
Oh my gosh. Well, yes, but I feel like it's pandering to say Wicked. But here's the thing. I saw it when I was probably 11 or 12 at the Orpheum in San Francisco.
That's where I saw it.
Oh my gosh. And Teal Wicks was Elphaba. If you don't know her, she's from Sacramento, and I was like, oh my gosh, I live there. And I just like, seeing Defying Gravity like broke my little brain. I was like, oh my gosh, this is art, this is theater, this is life. And then I got to meet her at the stage door, and I was like, I'm from Sacramento. And then I saw her in a different musical at Music Circus like a year ago. And I was like a +1 of my friend, his girlfriend, and her family. And I was like, you guys, Teal Wicks is in this production. Do you know what that means? And they were like, no. And I was like, we have to meet her.
What was the Music Circus show you saw her in?
It was Ragtime.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one, but I heard good things.
It's really good, and she was great in it. I was like, do you live in Sacramento now? I really went on a whole deep dive, so.
Teal, if you're watching this, come on the show.
Teal, that'd be amazing.
Okay, what is your opinion on pigeons?
Oof.
That was a really like...
Yeah. I respect all of the Earth's creatures, but personally, a lot of birds. I'm more of a admire from afar. I don't really need to engage with them up close. If you're like sitting outside and there's a pigeon that's encroaching, I don't like that. So it's a no from me. It's a no from me. But I respect. They get a lot of hate. That I think is warranted. But still, I still feel. I feel like. I don't know. Do they serve like a ecological purpose?
Yeah, I think what you're saying is that you respect the pigeon's personal space, and you would appreciate it if they would return the favor.
Exactly. I just want like a mutually beneficial situation. Like I might leave a crumb, and in that case, have at it. Like once I have left,
vacated the premises.
Yeah. But in general, rats with wings. Some could say that.
Some have said that. I don't know if it was us here.
If this alienates Teal Wicks, I love that.
Do you own any house plants?
I do. Yes, I have a few of them. Like a pothos that hangs and has some little arms, which is nice. I was just gifted a monstera, so it was a housewarming gift, which I'm now really hoping to keep alive for Brian. Because the apartment has a lot of, I think, north-facing windows, so I just try to keep them all by a window. I have a silver bay, oh my gosh, I don't know the names of the others, but
you have houseplants.
I do have a few. Yeah,
you're a plant person.
I think I don't know if I'm a very good plant person. I think there's certainly people that are better and more engaged. Like I water them. I don't really I kind of just leave them be. Like I should maybe fertilize them more. I think there's people that like have a lot of tools and accoutrement. I don't really, Like I'm like, oh, I should repot that. I'll think about it. I'm like, it's not warm enough. You know, like I don't know. I come up with excuses for why and this is why I maybe don't have a pet yet. Is because I'm like I need like that level of maintenance, which is a couple weeks watering. That's it.
Okay, you brought a game for us to play.
Oh, yes.
Character Roundup, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, can you explain it?
Okay, I hope so. Character Roundup is a game where I think it's a narrative improv warm-up game where you're typically in a group, you stand in a circle, and somebody just initiates like a really simple main character, or you get sort of like maybe a little bit of a world where all of these characters will live. And then you do basically just popcorn style come up with characters that would be interacting with that main character and interacting in that world. They might be related to each other. They might just be a one-off, but somehow they will be related to that main character and part of like a larger story.
Let's play it. You can be the main character if you would like, and then we can just go back and forth kind of fleshing out the world.
Hi, I'm Cassie. I am student body president at Seaview High School, and I really care about being perfect, and so I'm a little bit nervous about senior year. It has to be perfect, because if it's not, I will crumble. But until then, I'll just keep waving and smiling as your class president.
Hi, I'm Cassie's mother. I'm a lawyer, and I know that she's going to follow in my footsteps and also work at Pearson & Pearson with me someday. My husband is a doctor. We love her so much. She gets straight A's, and she will be valedictorian this year if I have anything to say about it.
I'm Mr. Peterson. I'm Cassie's homeroom teacher, and I teach drawing, figure drawing mostly, and I've been trying to really get her to get out of her shell, you know? Art is so subjective. It's not perfect, and I keep saying, Cass, you know, you got a real talent, girl. You can't just put yourself in a box. You don't have to be a lawyer just because that's what your family wants. You can draw. You can make your own color outside the lines. You know what I mean? Anyway, this coffee's good.
What's up? I'm Trent. I'm really good at drawing. I do good at art and like shit in every other class. And Mr. Peterson maybe like pair up with Cassie or whatever. I mean, she's really cute, don't get me wrong, but like she's a lot, and we have to like do this project together now.
So it's me, Cassie, and I am a little bit nervous about my project with Trent, and it's not because I think he's cute, because that is a distraction, okay? And I don't need that. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna create a 14-slide PowerPoint that's going to outline the entire semester's project, and then we'll just kind of communicate via email, because if we meet in person, I will fall in love with him, and that can't happen. So anyway, it's going to be great because I said it will.
Yay! That was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us. If you would like to see shows that Nicki is in, you can go to saccomedyspot.com/calendar and buy tickets.
Yay, thanks.
Yay.